Hey everyone, this is Rochelle from Multiple Passive Streams of Income. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell icon next to the subscribe button so you're notified every time I upload a video. This week, we're going to talk a little bit about what's going on in the crypto market. I'm going to share with you my Hashflare and Crypterra progress. I'm also going to talk a little bit about Ripple. And I want to show you something that happened when I tried to use my credit card on COINBASE. And then we're going to wrap it up with all the updates from price-pop.com, which is my online store where you can buy the hottest cryptocurrency hoodies and tees in this mofo. Okay, let's get started. So much news, so much news, so much news. I just want to talk about a couple of news events that happened this week, just to kind of harp on some of the things that I always talk about on this channel. The first thing is, if you're following Bitcoin, Bitcoin is up over $10,000 today. Remember 2 weeks ago, it had hit down in the, I think, $6,000 range. And this is a volatile market. Okay, maybe people don't have the stomach for it. But a couple of things. If you decide to invest in coin mining, and if you don't know what that is, just keep following my videos and subscribe to this channel. But I'm going to allow you in each week to be able to look over my shoulder and see what my account is doing. And I'm mining with Hashflare and Crypterra. We'll talk about that a little later. Also, Arizona is now allowing people to pay their taxes with Bitcoin. Okay, that's a state in the United States, guys. Arizona, the importance of that is countries, states, governments are now jumping on board with cryptocurrency. It's not going to be banned, okay? So the key is now to educate yourself and do your due diligence and figure out how you can be part of this next wealth shift. In the news every day, you have something positive going on with Ripple. They officially revealed that they have partnered with Western Union. Okay, we'll talk about that too a little later. And again, a good source if you want to get a good 5 to 10 minute video every day about cryptocurrency. Follow and subscribe to the Modern Investor. Great content, and that's pretty much where I get my little 10-minute fill every day to stay current about the crypto space. So now let's look into my Hashflare account. On the screen, for people who don't follow this channel, those are pretty much the events that you really need to know about my Hashflare and Crypterra account. And as you can see, as of today, which is February 17th, I have accumulated 0.08 Bitcoin from my coin mining. And also, if you remember, in January, I already withdrew 0.05 Bitcoin from my account. So if you add those two numbers, I've basically earned 0.13 Bitcoin in about a 2-month time. That 0.08 Bitcoin is worth over $800 today at the current price. So as Bitcoin increases, I should be well into being able to recoup my $3,150 investment. So I'm about halfway there at the 2-month mark. The price of Bitcoin will totally determine how fast I can get to the break-even point on my Hashflare investment. Now let's move to Crypterra. I don't even know what to say about Crypterra. I've tried to log in on all 3 browsers. On the Chrome browser and on the Firefox browser, there seems to be a certificate problem with their URL. When I try on the Internet Explorer browser, I do see a new website up. It has a different name called X Mining. And when I try to log into it, a message comes up basically trying to reassure me that they are working on things and that there will be a bonus added to the contracts that I have mining in Crypterra. Now, if we go back to previous videos, I'll bring up that slide. Remember, I told you that it looked like 3 mining companies were probably legit. Okay, again, the reason why I always say probably is because we know that scams can last a while, and we just hope that this stuff isn't scamming. Again, coin mining isn't the scam. It's just companies who exploit legitimate business models, and they create scams around those models. But so far it looks like CCG, Hashflare, and Genesis Mining, there seems to have been some proof if you look at or try to find evidence on YouTube and other sources. There are some pictures of the mining facilities, also interviews with people who run those companies. So we pretty much think those are legit. But there was always a question mark about Crypterra, and time is going to tell. Obviously, I'm optimistically hoping that they're not, and the reason why is because they're doing too much, like showing little bits of proof that they're, having certain problems and they're working towards them. But in the result of it all, I'm not seeing my account. I'm not able to access my funds, and obviously that's troubling. Now, that is the reason why I did not put a lot of money into that investment. Of course, I hope that I'm wrong, but there'll be more to come next week as we continue to try to log into this account. The Twitter feed for Crypterra, their last message was on the 11th. So hopefully some new messages come up. I don't understand why they don't continuously give us updates, but this has been their pattern from the beginning. So all I can say is I'm optimistically hoping that this coin mining situation is not a scam and exit scheme, and that I'll be able to have some good news eventually about Crypterra. Now let's jump over to Ripple. As you guys know, I am HODLing Ripple, and there was great news this week where Ripple started a pilot program with Western Union. Again, you would think that news would make the price jump up, which it did not. But this is a long-term strategy, another passive income stream that I am attempting, and I do have some Ripple, and hopefully I can add on to my position in Ripple in the future. And again, as always, I will keep you guys abreast as to what's going on with any holdings that I have. So the last item on the cryptocurrency agenda is my attempt to purchase $20 worth of Litecoin yesterday from my COINBASE account. What I wanted to do was get some Litecoin so that I could pay the Instagram influencer that I'm using for price-pop.com. They wanted to be paid in cryptocurrency. And when I went to do it, I received the message that you see on the screen. All I can say is this really, really sucks, because now you basically are going to have money in the bank in order to do anything cryptocurrency related. And a lot of us don't have money in the bank just to be able to do transactions like this. And secondly, I know with Coinbase, if you do utilize your bank account for transactions of this nature, those transactions don't settle for, I think, like 3 business days. So it's like you're going to have money sitting in your wallet in order to basically make snap decisions or to be able to do things that you want to do. So again, more regulations and obstacles to have to go through to be able to delve into this cryptocurrency space. Now let's take a look at price-pop.com. In other weekly videos, I mentioned that I would be trying a couple of different advertising strategies to see if I can possibly get a sale, okay? Now, I can tell you that I did probably about 4 days or 3 days, I can't remember, of $5 ads trying to target an audience that I could put my ad in front of on their news feed, on their Facebook news feed, hoping that they would click through and eventually buy. And I've tried that with several products. I did that with Fire Sticks. I've done it with solar panels. I did it with a pineapple Cora at one point. And I also tried a little credit card pocket knife. And I've tried it with several different products, different type of ads, and no sales. So I'm pretty much going to abandon Facebook for now. And my reasoning behind this is because I think Facebook is going to be better once I can get visitors to my website, whether they buy or not. At that point, my Facebook pixel will gather all of that information from the visitors coming into the site. So those visitors are what I consider a warm audience. In other words, I'll be using other ad avenues to drive traffic to the site. And again, that doesn't mean people definitely want to buy, but I think that it will be more advantageous to target them after they've shown some interest by clicking on the ad that I'm showing them and them coming to the site. Again, a Facebook pixel is a piece of code that is put on your website. And when visitors come to the website, Facebook is basically gathering that information for you. And once you have enough of those visitors, then a Facebook ad probably will be more advantageous. To try to do it on cold audiences, as you can see with all of my attempts, they have failed. And so the light bulb has finally gone off that this isn't the way to approach it, even though you'll see 1 million people on YouTube telling you that you could just put this ad up, target the right audience, and you're a millionaire tomorrow. It doesn't work that way. So what I am doing is reaching out to Instagram influencers and testing that market to see if I can get visitors to the site. And then once I accumulate enough visitors, then I will reach back to Facebook and see how I can optimize that to get some sales. So at about the last week of January, I started reaching out to Instagram pages that were related to cryptocurrency in some way and trying to see if I could get my video ad posted to their page. So out of about 50 DMs to Instagram pages, there was one page that immediately DM'd me back, and that was BITCOIN.DAILY. And the DM, as you can see on the screen, shows basically, here's our prices, they're as is, they're non-negotiable, and we know what our worth is. Now, being a person that really doesn't know what the worth of anything is, I decided, hey, I'm not getting a lot of responses back. I want to travel down this road so I can get experience. I can figure out, what I'm supposed to be presenting to Instagram influencers. And I want to see what the results of a video ad would be on a Instagram influencer's page. So I didn't try to negotiate. I just decided I'll pay the $70 for a post ad and also a clickable link in their bio. So on February 8th, I was finally able to reach back to Bitcoin.daily. And the reason why it took so long was I had the issue with the video ad campaign that I used Fiverr, Fiverr.com. That project was only supposed to take 3 days, and it ended up taking 10 days before I got the completed video ad. So once I got that ad, I was able to reach out to Bitcoin.daily and, pay the $70. send them the video ad and the post that I wanted to be seen on the Instagram page, and give them all the information with hashtags also for the video to run for 24 hours. So I made my payment on February 8th, and the ad was to start on February 9th, which was a Friday. And of course, when I get to work, I check the Instagram page. I don't see my ad running. So I DM BITCOIN.DAILY. They claim it was a mix-up. So I asked them to then run it the next day. So I say all this to say that, something that seems like it would just be so simple, there was just so many glitches trying to get this ad to run. Now let's look at the results of this $70 Instagram ad. So the ad started to run on February 10th at 5:30 p.m. and the last screen print that I took of the ad was the next day on February 11th at 2:51 p.m. And at that point, I had gotten 2,108 video views and 7 comments. I also got about 51 visits to price-pop.com. So again, the purpose of my ad spend now is to try to get warm audiences to my website in order for the Facebook pixel to gather the information to eventually run Facebook ads. The next Instagram influencer that responded back to me is named CRYPTOMODEL, and this is a different type of ad that I'm pursuing. What I asked her to do is, if I sent her a free t-shirt or a hoodie, would she wear it and post a picture of herself on her page with the information on how to get the hoodie or tee. And she did agree to do it. She answered back on February 11th, and I sent that order out, and I also know that she received it on the 15th. Now, she has yet to wear the hoodie or tee and post a picture of herself with the information on how to get it, but as soon as she does, I will definitely include that information in an upcoming video. Third Instagram ad campaign I have going on right now, so it's actually running. It started about 10 a.m. today, and I took a screen print about a half an hour ago, and it was with BITCOIN.INFO, and my video ad has gotten 1,345 views and 14 comments, and I think it has translated into about 20 or so visits to price-pop.com. And the reason why I say it seems is because I also have a Google AdWords ad campaign running at the same time. So I'm not totally sure, but again, I will have more results on the next video once these campaigns end. Now, the good news is that I've received my first sale. Yippee! And now, of course, I've received some sales from friends, and I definitely want to give a shout out to Tanya, Tumbleweed Tanya, who bought a hoodie from me, and T-Bone Tanya, who bought a hoodie and a tee from me. So thank you. But when I say my first sale, this is the first sale that actually came from an ad that I ran, and that a stranger, somebody I don't know, actually bought a hoodie. They bought a red HODL hoodie, and that hoodie hopefully will be printed up and sent to them, and they'll have it within a week from now. So this is my first sale. If I drank, I would have a toast right now, but since I don't drink, I'll have a Mountain Dew instead, and I'm just happy now. So the key is to grow upon this first sale and try to get to the second sale. And again, I will give you all of that information in upcoming videos. So my first sale came from an actual Google AdWords ad campaign, and we've made, and when I say we, remember I told you that by paying $10 or more a day, it affords you to have a Google representative that you can email and speak to. And so I've been speaking to him. His name is Paul, and we've made a couple of changes to the AdWords campaign. The first one was just a video ad, and it did get a lot of views, but I think he misunderstood what I needed out of that ad. And once we kind of had better communication about it, we changed the ad up to just a purely word ad, as you can see on the screen. Now, the initial ad, we had certain keywords that he put in from some program that they use to scrape your website. And it did bring up a lot of keywords about cryptocurrency, but it didn't really bring up keywords for somebody who would be interested in buying cryptocurrency themed hoodies and tees. So what we did on Friday is we added some more of those type of keywords to the campaign. And so next week I'll have an update on if that worked better or not. And then the next phase for that is I need to identify a lot of YouTube videos that received a lot of views, and we're going to do a YouTube placement ad campaign. So I'll be working on that actually this weekend to be able to identify those videos in order to start that campaign next week. And again, I'll have more updates on next videos. Last but not least, I always try to give you people that I follow that I found had good content on their YouTube channels. And I discovered this guy named RORY GANON, RORYGANON. He doesn't have a lot of videos, but the videos that he has are, excellent. I wish that somebody would have just told me about him from the beginning, and I probably would have been able to shave, 8 months off of what I'm trying to accomplish here. So if you are interested in, creating a Shopify store and then being able to run the right ads and also be able to have retargeting and email campaigns to follow sales once you start to get them, just check out this guy's channel. I would say if you sit down and watch his videos for, maybe 2 hours worth of videos, you'll probably gain the knowledge that took me 8 months to gain. And I still haven't implemented the other part of what I'm learning because I need to have some sales. But I got one today, so it's all good, right? So again, thanks again for tuning into Multiple Passive Streams of Income. This is Rochelle. And again, I want to thank everyone who takes the time to listen to my videos, who have subscribed, definitely who have pressed the bell icon to get notifications, and all of my friends that support me, Tanya, Tumbleweed, Tanya, T-Bone, what up? And we'll talk later. Thanks again. Take care of yourselves as well as others.